Okay, straight back at it. What did we do yesterday? Oh yeah, Logi Science Online. Making guar. The guar cycle has started. I just have to just let it go, right? Alright, so we are making 10 guar plantations. And they're kind of involved, aren't they? A subtle hint that I should have automated all of this long ago instead of hand building everything. But, okay, what we gotta do today, we have to move all of Logi Science south because we have to expand Logi Science because, to reiterate, pack. This is the problem. Making 75, eating 200, very bad. Making 155, eating to near 300, very bad. So we're going to have to increase our basic science just to catch up with the Logi science that is being produced. And the other thing we have to do is we have to come down here, down, 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 down. We have to get spat at. We have to go to the meat area down here. And we have to increase bone production. This is the bottleneck for Logi Science. So I guess we don't have to do it quite so. Why are there Augs on here? Oh, that's because those Augs are heading for, they're going to the farm. That's where they're going. They're going to the farm. Then Logi Science will increase, just giving us more problems. And down here is the other issue. We have to vent guts, maybe brains, maybe meat, and definitely blood. Like, this is almost done. Alright, venting. Okay, so order of events. We have to continue building the guar stuff. We have to go and we have to do... Why is nothing working here? No cocoons. Why are you not making cocoons? You're making cocoons. What's the problem here? You're making cocoons. Where's the other side of the belt? No moss. Why is there no moss? Did I just redirect all of this moss somewhere else? We're not blocked on barrels today, right now, for the moment. But no moss. Did I redirect it? No carbon dioxide. Well, very little carbon dioxide. No carbon dioxide equals no moss. No moss equals no animals. No animals equals no science. No science equals death. Just death. No need to go into it any further. It is simply the end. Alright, so we gotta... What's going on with carbon dioxide? Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Carbon dioxide is not being made. No coke. No coke because no steam? How is that possible? There's lots of steam in this pipe. But we have an underflow valve. So this is supposed to be a steam producer up here, but it's no longer that. It's now a steam consumer. Hopefully that works out. But this is kind of just... Is there any better way to make carbon dioxide? I've just come up a tech level. Do I have anything available to me? Like, no. No. Absolutely not. This was okay. Where do you get a next lit card? Where's filtration stage 2? Filtration stage 2. Okay. We're going to stop thinking about that now. Carbon dioxide. Well, this is wonderful. Like, this is the better, easier big brother of what I'm using right now. And this is wood processing too? Oh, I hope that's on the way. That's trash, that's trash. It's like Pi Science Pack Stage 3, I can stop reading that. This is not going to work out. I don't know if I should have bought that. I somehow believe I've picked wrong every single time. I have activated carbon. I don't have coal bed gas. Is that different than coke oven gas? And this looks terrible. Cold clean air? What the? What? What is that even? Alright, anyway, by far the best way to get out of this situation is right here. It requires tech. Wood processing too. That sounds close. Wood, oh it is. Oh, I can just research this. It's cheap. Is it on the way? It is not on the way. So it represents a deviation, but it solves a problem I'm having right now. So, alright, let's do it. Right there. Start that. Here, stop that. And then this will solve a problem I've been having for a very long time. And it'll also redirect the pitch somewhere else. Oh, we're already short of steam. Oh. How are we doing over on the power area? We must be completely out of geothermal resources because of the steam isn't overflowing anymore. No, it's just being completely consumed. The buffer's in place though. Here, let's take a look. Steam. Over the last... Yeah, it's being consumed faster than it's being produced. Alright, so we need to increase steam production, right? Or reduce power. Yeah, or find another geothermal vent. And what are the chances, right? Man, this is a great seed to have 3 within reach. Or I could reduce power by going to some sort of turbine system. That takes coal power heat and it turns it into molten salt. Oh, I'm not building anything. And then turns the molten salt into just really high powered steam, which I then concentrate, which then goes into the solution. So I need making botanical nurseries. That's what I'm doing right now. So I can make 5 of them, which is a good number. What do I need? I need ash for planter boxes. Ash I can go get. We are completely out of duralumin. This buffer is no... This is just because of... look at this big open space I have over here. Why are we even doing any of this? Because aluminum production has basically stopped, right? Because there's no aluminum there anymore. I should really take care of that, but there's just not a lot of reason to. Ash. I came here for ash, to be the ashen one. Right here. That should be good, right? Probably need more dirt. Go get some dirt. Dirt's good for you. Get it on your hands, under your fingers. Eat a little bit of it. No? I need still more ash. Weird. I need 2 more of those. Right there. 1, 2. Alright, so that's moving along to the next step. And I come over here. Not you. You. Take this ash. There. Be happy. Take this dirt. Take this dirt too. Give your inserters a rest. They deserve it. Just shove the rest in here. Great. I need these biosamples to be not in my inventory. I need to pre-build everything for Zapiers. That also has to be something on my list. So, how we doing? Oh, 60%. I'm going to need a lot of guar to establish this. This is what? 16? I want 10? Okay, that in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot. So this is 5 seconds crafting time for board. And this will be 1, and this will be 150. And so that is, what is that, 30 cycles compared to this. This runs 30 times in the time it takes for this to run once to process all the guar. So one botanical nursery can support 6. One seed maker can support 6 guar growers. I think that's how it works, if I did the math correctly. And if I didn't, well, you're going to see some comedy coming up. So, what to do right this second? We are struggling under the weight of no carbon dioxide. We have a long-term solution in place. This is seaweed, right? Yeah, this is seaweed. And there's just nothing to do but kind of blunder about for right now, right? Let's go look at the labs. Because I'm building the guar facilities. Science is churning. This is going. I need to be here to catch this. Because we do need to make more seeds, but the remainder needs to get shoved in here to make go fast. Make go faster is due, yes. Wood processing to finish. Then I will be able to make biomass into carbon dioxide. I can always just prepare that, right? Do I have any high pressure furnaces? I have one. Where is... this. Oh, it seems like we're eating our way through our biomass, eh? It's probably bad. So I should put this somewhere in here, because this tangled abandoned space. And 2 of them should suffice for everything, right? Two furnaces making carbon dioxide. So I'll just kind of come over here, pull this guy up, and take the coke he's gotten in him, shove it in this one. And then I will prepare 2 more down here. This is the carbon dioxide holding back everything right now? It kind of seems like, biomass unloading is the slow step. That's unfortunate. What is this I'm looking at right here? Bullet line. And we have steel line going up. We have to find space for 2 of these. Amazing how sloppy everything becomes. Yeah, space is there, so I use it. What more is there to say? So what we will do here, we will attempt not to get our hands dirty. We'll come right up here, like this. And just a little bits here. No. I'll be able to connect that. Then I'll be able to put 2 of them here, and I'll fork off some biomass down. And this will be, it's even carbon dioxide line right there. This was a good choice. Alright, so right there, snip this. Probably plunging half the factory into darkness, but it doesn't bother me. Oh, look how tight these things are huge. Okay, alright. Maybe not here, right? Well, the question is where else to put it. Follow the biomass line, I guess. And pray. Looks like I'm going to have to just increase biomass overall. Which seems strange to me. So, right here, I suppose? I suppose, right? It's an actual available area, so we use it. Now we get biomass coming in over here. We'll give it power. We don't have the recipe yet, so don't worry. Now pull biomass up, probably with preference. Straight up here, eh? Yeah. So I will have to get my hands dirty. Wonder where all this coal is going. Alright, so output priority to the left, please. And we will head north. This will probably consume all of that up until the point where there is no more carbon dioxide that can be made. Full of doubt, as per usual. Using all this space very sloppily, as per usual. Right there. So throw down, throw down. I'm assuming the carbon dioxide out is going to be in the same spot, right? That's such a silly, silly thing to say. Let's pretend. Then we have to come over here, and we have to install an overflow valve. No, an underflow valve. So it only takes from this when the main line has space in it. This will allow side reactions to dump their products into this freely. There will always be space in the main line because the primary producer, which could full well overflow everything, won't do that. So this definitely could consume this entire line. So we have to, I guess, increase, right? And I guess this is kind of pointless given that oh, so is it? Output priority preference right there. Oh, it's probably all backed up. And we got some, again, coal. So we can definitely increase all of this. I'm going to need some more duralumin, right? Well, not immediately. Where's this coal going? Right in here? Good, no. Here, have some more. Almost there. Oh, I bet my guar has hatched. I gotta run down there and do something about it. This is probably a very inopportune time to do this, but, you know. You go where the work is. Down here. Do I have any guar? Are we done? Oh, right on time. Right on time. Come on, you can do it. Ah, there we go. And so I want 1, 2 there, and the rest of you just speed this cycle up, right? There, now we're full of seeds. Oh, and we got wood processing. So now we go back to copper processing, which we were doing before. Alright, excellent. I was here at the vital moment. And we need to just accumulate a whole pile of guar, and then we go out and we start growing the elitist bean. So up here, up here, up here. Now that I have wood processing tier 3 or tier 2. Right there? Yeah. Oh, it is in the right spot. Alright, so there we go. And it produces 300 carbon dioxide. That is fabulous right there. In fact, we're going to go take a look at a graph. Carbon dioxide. Production has spiked, which is exactly what we want to see, right? This should get the moss growing again. And it uses something that is cheap onto free. So, great work there. I'm just letting this go right now, right? There's no need to get hugely involved at the moment. Well, this is... Alright, I will. And same thing right here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to because of geometry. I need to build some more of those. There we go. Alright, that'll keep it going. And I don't think it's going to run out of wood ever. So how much wood goes in? 10 wood goes... 5 wood goes into... wood. This is probably not the best way to do this, right? Wood. Ingredient in biomass. Compost, yeah, that's... Well, compost 5 wood. And it says 10 wood here. I kind of wonder about that, but whatever. Carbon dioxide rising. I need a couple atomizers. I need duralumin and I need glass. So let's go down and get some of that. And I'm going to have to start up aluminum processing again real soon. But that might take some time, yeah? By now, blood has backed up. And I have to go plenty of carbon dioxide here. Let's go check. Because way down here is the main moss farm. Don't get spat on, don't get spat on. Weird seeing seaweed not being able to vent. Alright, you're all going, right? Everything is going here. We're doing 11.5 per shot. That's not great. That is distinctly not enough to deal with a behemoth. So the only hope is really just they don't show up. No fuel. Really? Methane production needs to be increased. Alright, we'll see that in a second. Anyway, I came down here for something. Duralumin. Glass. To make a couple atomizers. What's this stuff here on the side? Alright, so I need atomizers. No. Atom. I need probably 3, definitely 2, probably 3. So let's go over there and let's take a look. We have to destroy organic products. And I can't compost them, right? Fish oil's backing up. This will stop soon and there's nothing I can do about it. And a supplementary bones will not be working anymore. And there'll be still more pressure on the augs to produce more bones. Alright, copper finished. Second tech of the day. So now we look for military science, as is the way of our people. We are a militaristic folk, right there. We want to get down here, we need Zapirs. So Ulrichs I think I looked into, because they make 6 bone meal. That's great. That is a lot right there. But then I'd have to make Ulrichs. Horse DNA samples are pretty simple, huh? Maybe I should do this? What's the life cycle of the Ulrich? So we have cubs. I can make an Ulrich out of stuff I already got. It's really not that hard. Unless the Ulrich codex is something stupid, and it's not. So pulling these guys up is not that hard. And then I'll probably need 3 of them, right? So to make a cub, you actually have to make food. That's the problem. So I'm going to have to make foie gras, to make an Ulrich at their owl. And then I've got to feed it actual food in order to make cubs. And it makes 3 cubs. And then cubs become 3 ulrichs with more food. That's fairly straightforward, isn't it? And that these guys then become quite excellent supplies of bone meal. And blood, of course. So that's something to look into if I ever just standing around not knowing what to do. Right now I'm not doing that. Right now I know what to do. Why are there no augs being made? Why are there no augs being made? Because there's no moss. Why is there no moss? Because everything was turned off for a while. I strongly dislike what I'm seeing right here. Because no augs mean no science. No science means death. Ooh. Okay, you don't have to store this anymore. Hold up. I need you to whitelist. What'd you just do? Now, pick it up. Aug pup. Whitelist. Aug pup. Okay. It's fairly fast to make these things, isn't it? No wonder I'm running so many slaughterhouses off this. But we need moss. And a lot of moss. This is distressing to see. And to increase moss production, I have to increase stone production, which is unacceptable. Okay, there's moss coming. It's just not making it down here because it has to fill up the rocks first. And the rocks are... I've got so many rock. Alright. Big not good right here. These guys are making moss, but for a purpose. Maybe I have to just throw down 5 more moss farms. Maybe I just have to let this go for a little bit. Ugh. Not happy with this situation. Atomizers are almost up. Suddenly the pressure's off though because moss... Oh look, everything's going. Full science going. That is so beautiful. I came over here to get guar, right? And these things are... I tried to do a cycler right here, and I missed. And I missed. Alright. There we go. So let's put another box here. Now we do it properly. Alright. The guar machine is running. It is now running at full crafting speed. It takes out a ton of pollution. It's a great member of the green wall. And this just has to run. I have 2 atomizers. Now I should. These drill heads are how I open up the just the rocks, right? I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that real soon, right? How do I make drill heads? Steel, aluminum, titanium. It's absolutely dead simple. Except, you know, aluminum doesn't exist right now. But let's not think about that. Anyway, we need guar plantation. And I don't want to just make 3, so let's think about what it's asking for. Circuit boards, got them. Small parts, probably that's the problem. Yeah. And some steel. I have enough steel. Duralumin, I do not have enough duralumin. So let's go grab a whole lot of duralumin and then go to the raid the small parts kit set. And then start venting blood, start venting guts, and then hope the moss has caught up to the point where we can start making augs regularly. Gone too far. As in many things, I simply go too far. Alright, so that's enough. And it gives me more. What's this? I probably had a little panic right there once. I have a small parts box over here. Look how I'm slowly evolving. Alright, so guar. Guar plantation. Still stuck. I need more steam engines, it looks like. And that's just a whole bunch of pipe, maybe? Maybe I should go fill up the pipe, because I want to do this clean and stylish, you know? These guys are not making moss because the saplings are completely backed up. I have to do something about that eventually. And the something about that is clearly just make a whole bunch of trees, because what else can you do? So over here, grab some pipe. Guar? Guar plantation? No. What am I short of? Intermetallics? Yes, that's what I'm short of. Alright. Mystery solved. I should try to pre-build the things I'm going to need to grow the Zapiers. It's going to be a big puzzle piece kind of thing, right? So I should have a bunch. I'm going to need 4 of them, I remember. The moss is coming in, so that's will eventually get us back to where we were before, right? I mean, right? I'm gonna have to go... Oh, plenty of intermetallics. There, 10. And just click and go. That's what I want to see. Now, atomize blood. Atomize guts. And then see what else we do. Fortunately, I did not do this properly to have just a stacking processing area. I should be doing the venting directly on top of it or below it, but looks like I'm not smart enough to have done that. So we'll put the guts atomizer right here, and you will, I think it's this, right? Guts goes into chlorine. Oh, you need fuel? For real? You need fuel? Ah, ew. And this needs probably wood, right? I don't want to do anything else. Like brains will have to do this, bones we will probably never do this for. So what we will do is we will move this water line up here, up here. The water line will go right there. And I will put the atomizer that would be servicing bones right here. And hopefully that works. Now this turns into blood, right? Yeah. We take the blood and we turn it into iron ore. And again, you're going to need fuel. So we don't want to use biomass for this because it's just too diffuse. Wood is much, much better. This is a bad plan, what I'm doing right here. Is this too dense? But it needs to be close. I wish I had more room. Why are you completely backed up? Plasmids? Alright. That's interesting. Let's just do this one. Right here. You produce chlorine from guts. So we have to find a wood line, which doesn't exist over here, I suppose? I don't believe that. We need some from the cotton guts. Huh. Oh, there's the wood line. So it needs to slip up somewhere. I will probably bring it up on the... Oh, right there. We're not making plasmids. Why aren't we making plasmids? I had to force plasmid construction last time because of a thing. This is probably dumb, putting wood on the same belt as steam. Steam is used so many places. This is only smart for very niche products that go short ways. Wood and steam are not those things. So I may have to embarrass myself later and move it. That's fine. I've been embarrassed before. Oh wait, speaking of being embarrassed, this is not the right place. Why does the atomizer need to be fueled? That doesn't make sense to me. Then over here. Then we will take one of these and we will pull it up and we will fuel that machine. Right, now if we ever get to a point where these guys can't load it up, then it is time to vent, right? So it's going to be like this. And this will be where guts goes. Up, up, up. Alright, so that's rational, right? Alright, so good. And now I have to put chlorine somewhere. Should draw it north, right? Even though I don't want to do that either. And I don't know if I have chlorine anywhere around here. I think the closest place is over at the fish tank, right? No chlorine around here. And no plasmids being made. That's a problem. Plenty of cotton guts being made though. Good. So this is probably our closest chlorine. It's not that far. So we have to come up in here and then over and then dare the neighbors to spit it out of existence, which they will try. We need to grab still more wood. Nope, not like that. Then we have to investigate no plasmids. No plasmids means no science. No science, as we've established, means death. Why did we switch places here? It's a legit question. Looks like for no reason. So we'll correct that right now. It even looks a little better, right? Now why do we switch places again? Because this still doesn't get me to what I need, which is to be able to use this line. Yeah, a little terrible way of doing things. I guess we have to do something even more terrible, right? That's how it goes. Oh, is chlorine not overflowing, and that's why this is happening? So we can't, and we don't want to do that, and we can't do that. We are stuck in a state of sin. Alright. Let's just hope I don't use this walkway very much. Then we come right here, and then we return. What a mess. What an absolute mess. Look away, children. This is not how you're supposed to live your life. Oh, come on, guys. Right in front of the neighbors, too. Alright. Chlorine line in. This is adorable. We have to make a hole. good. Let me just draw this straight up, right? Done. Alright. Guts problem solved. Now we have to deal with the blood problem. Atomizer, please. I guess this should be brains right here. And meat's too important, I think, today. Actually, yeah, we'll do it this way. This will be blood. Right there. So first off, feed the machine. Second off, tap into the bloodline. Overflow valve, please. Blood is completely stopped up. We have reached critical blood levels. Okay. Wonderful. And push that button. Alright, so this is eating wood, 10 seconds crafting time. Wow. Alright, this guy's work is cut out for him, I suppose. We have a iron ore line this way, right? I know we have iron ore coming in over here-ish. It's to the south, right? And this being a waste product, we'll have to go in it with preference. So let's go find our target, eh? It's right here. Do I just take it straight south? Just straight south and tie in? Or do I take it over and tie in the mess? We take it straight south. We leave it for... So this is probably going to be a natural rail in the future, right? So just treat it as such. So let's do this. Like that. And the steam line needs to move. Nice. This guy goes this way. I will build a machine from the blood of your kind. It shall go on to conquer. Oh, we're not in a correct line. That is the animal sample line, which is not working. No plasmids. No plasmids, no science, death. So I gotta actually pick a line here that works. And it'll be the depolymerized line. We all are just wrapped in disappointment watching what I have to do here. Excellent. Kinda. Okay, we can handle that. And there are bugs in the way, but not huge numbers of them. I'm trying hard not to snag the grenade upgrade, because probably would help with some of these. I wonder if my upgraded machine guns will do better against them now. I don't know. I think next session I'm gonna have to just go and build fortifications everywhere I can. It's fortification time. Try to put as much bulk in the field to discourage expansions. So we have to be at Behemoths now, right? Have to. It's like one or two of them I think I can handle. A spitter behemoth especially. That's not going to be especially difficult at all. So input priority from the right. because you're taking waste. And the factory arrives. The factory was always going to arrive. Alright, so we have the proceeds of blood. It doesn't seem like it's going fast enough. Well, no, it's not going fast enough. Here, take that. Without a doubt, not going fast enough. I'm just eating wood, but not producing waste, so okay. And every aug I cack gives how much blood? 100 blood. And so that's 2 seconds of the atomizer. But the 2 runs of the atomizer. And the 2 runs of the atomizer takes 20 seconds. So each atomizer can support 1.5 slaughterhouses and keeps them going. But we're not going to worry about that too much right now because we are blocked on plasmids. Let's go take a look at plasmids. After that, we're going to work on... That was one animal science coming over. That's not enough, but it is one. So we're not completely stuffed up. Let's go see what the trouble is. Plasmids are right here. What is problem? No laboratory instruments. No laboratory instruments is because no rubber. No rubber. We've finally run through our inheritance of rubber from the build-up stage, and now I should check on the rocks and the slaughterhouses were running, right? There's no moss backup, which is very sad. But the moss is traveling pretty far, right? Oh, there's some cocoon backup. So there is no moss backup, but the moss is actually coming down here. Where is it? Oh, alright, so this is no longer like that. And these guys aren't going. No moss backup. I'm probably going to have to add a whole bunch of moss. Alright. Okay, problems just leaping in front of me. I need like a to-do list. One of the things we have to do, rubber, not moving. Why not? No polybutadiene. Great. Why no polybutadiene? No aromatics. Haven't we suffered through this problem enough times? Okay, aromatics. We are no longer doing this, right? We shouldn't be doing this. Black liquor goes into aromatics. How do you get black liquor? Just making fiberboard. It's a byproduct thing. Creosote and gasoline has been one of the main ways, right? So this is better? Kinda? I could probably research that. Coal water slurry makes aromatics and benzene? What's this? Tailings? Yeah. I could probably research that right now, but I'm not sure it's better. No. Oh, this looks nice. So I need tall oil and outlet gas. And it's far away, so don't even think about it. Tar makes tall oil and light oil. That looks very useful, honestly. But it's not the major product. Nope. Nextlet, olefins, and water makes aromatics directly. Olefins come from desulfurization, nichrome, nickel plate, fluorine. None of this looks even close to being... Oh, here we go. I could do this, right? Hydrocarbon cracking and reforming. Where are you? Hydrocarbon cracking and reforming. Oh. It's probably even on the way, but it's far, far away. So, that isn't working. That is working for me. This looks good. But it's behind advanced oil processing. Yeah, that's... Where's advanced oil processing? Alright. Alright, never mind. Never mind. This is alright, but it's not good. I mean, I could do it. I could do it, but I don't have the, Oh, hello. Sulfur processing. This looks perfect, right? Except I don't have Fagua. That looks great. Sulfur processing. This is on the way, but it's way far away. Alright, so looks like I just have to suffer for a while. This is by far the best, but I don't have it. Also good, also good. That's just fine. So there's just no good way to do it except light oil into gasoline and gasoline into aromatics. So we have to go visit the tar station again and see what they're up to. Look at the immensity of this. Alright. Okay. One bottleneck at a time. Today's bottleneck is rubber production. Rubber production is dependent on aromatics. There, why aren't you making this? You are. Congratulations. So we need more light oil. Need more light oil, and then over here, right? We have a whole lot of gasoline, so that's not our problem. It's creosote that we need to get more of. And am I not just venting creosote over here by turning it into wood and having it go just be burned? Oh, I gotta turn off these right there. Those are no longer necessary. Yeah, the creosote is going and it's being burned, so stop consuming creosote. Are you an overflow consumer? No, because it has to do this for circuits as well. You guys are obsolete. I don't want you eating this Coke anymore. You're done. You're cut off. I want this Coke backing up. Or do I? Do I? Do I? Still short of steam, huh? And I'm short of methane. Let's take a look up here. Are you all stopped? So they're not all stopped. It's just methane production is quite low because of need for more moondrops. Yeah. I kind of want to increase. I need to make more steam. And the thing for that is this, right? It just takes input fluid and it makes steam at usable temperatures. So methane is too low. I need to make a whole bunch of these moondrop stuff. The moondrop processing units. Moondrop greenhouse. So it's probably over here, right? Right there. Now I just need a whole bunch more glass and iron. Alright, I suppose. That'll increase our methane situation. Not like by an amazing amount, which is a shame. Kind of worried we're not going to be able to vent. Like, what is this now? What is this coke? Is this coke now a waste product? Because we're making pitch. What else can we do with pitch? Because we're making it into bricks. We can make asphalt. We can make coke. So no, this is by necessity the major product. That means every other producer of coke kind of need to knock it off. Alright. And we're full up. We're completely full up on carbon dioxide. That problem nailed. So. I am not sure what I am doing. Oh, how are we missing sulfur? I've got so much right here. I mean, I suppose it can't be reached, but, you know, should probably do something about that, right? Oh, and here, take these. Are you working better? No. Let's take a look at aromatics. Aromatics. We have done nothing to affect the production of aromatics. So this is the other one, right? And we have kind of vetoed it, but we have tons of tar now, so go. Go, I guess. I can make tar now, right? Tar. Just tar. I can just pull you out of tar sands, right? Out of a tar pit? Like, that's what this is about. Oil sand, right? Huh. And I can get tar, and I can just turn that into... yeah, tar, small parts, and drilling fluid. Oh, I need to get it off a tar pit, I suppose. Yeah, well, I don't know. The world is strange. And I am kind of at a loss right now for the best thing to do. So I am just moving forward blindly, right? Yeah, all of this is a great idea. Slimed iron and unslimed iron. Need to slime my iron. Yeah, the last thing I need to do is increase iron production. Like this tech is totally out of season. So we cannot invent saline water, which is once again kind of our problem, huh? Saline water is, we turn that into gunpowder, caravan, digosaurus, fish eggs, and fish. Or we get rid of it like this. Yeah, I don't know. Straight up don't know. So this is probably right here the best way to make aromatics. I need to find more ways to get tar. Tar. My entire kingdom rests on a foundation of tar. So do I have... It's like this. I can do this now. I can make a pump jack. Is that on a bitumen seep? Is that what I'm looking for? Let's just make a pump jack and see what happens. Alright. Allows you to extract underground resources anywhere? Are you serious? Are you messing with me? Aromatics still not enough. Everything is just not enough. Got all this stuff. Alright, pump jack. Pump jack. No, pump, not jump jack. Come on, guys. Alright, put that together. I'm out of circuit boards, so we can fix that. But it allows me to produce anywhere? I mean, I'm pretty sure I read that correctly. Oh, and I'm getting so distracted. I am deflecting again and again. I was going to make more methane to power more stuff. I was going to... anyway, I'm just going to allow myself to completely ADHD out right here. And we're going to find that pump jack, which landed in this inventory. Anywhere? Anywhere. I can get crude oil from anywhere? That's not really how it's supposed to be. I can pull water out of anywhere, just for free. Just for free. It doesn't require anything. That's huge. Oh, I love that. So I can just pull tar out anywhere I have small parts in drilling fluid. And tar becomes a primary product this way. This is how I'm going to solve my aromatics problem, right? Because, well, how do I get drilling fluid? Okay, drilling fluid. Drilling fluid type 1. Sand, soil, clay, and water. Clay is still, it's just steam. And steam is kind of a problem for me right now, right? Except over here, right? Because I have waste steam on the other side of the factory. So let's allow ourselves to get distracted again. Clay pit. And let's allow ourselves to get extracted again. 2 soil extractors. And then I will go over to where my waste steam is. Right there, where it's currently just venting into a cooling tower. And it will instead go into a clay pit and we'll make clay. Then we'll make drilling fluid over there. And then that's just going to be where drilling fluid lives. And then I will come like right in the middle here, somewhere in here, somewhere close to a tar line, like literally right here. You know I have to bring drilling fluid in. No, don't do that. And we're just going to create primary tar. And primary tar will go into tar processing, and it means I can probably shut these guys down, right? Except it makes coal gas. Do I have a pure way of making coal gas? No. No, these are not pure ways. Well, that's terrible right there. So I have to keep running this specifically for this recipe. Coal gas and coal bed gas are related, and low distillates is another side product. But so I'm going to be running this forever, except the last step, which might stop. Alright, so let's try to figure ourselves out. We're going to want to get tar out of here. The best way to do that, have an actual tar line going this way. Gasoline is very potent. Because right here is getting rid of waste steam. So this is where we're going to build our drilling fluid center. Then it'll be piped somewhere. It'll just pull tar out of the ground, and then it'll come up here. Right here is where it'll come up. So where am I standing? Right here? What even is that down there? It's nice to have glass. So what are you? The syngas, which gets me nickel, which is not really help. Alright, so right here, right in here, right over here. I need to get tar over to this area. Can I do it? I have faith. Look around. Do you see any tar coming through here? I don't. There's tar right here. So, tar will have to come to this line directly underneath that. So, We have to do one of these, which is ugly and a blight on the factory and myself. But it is what I'm going to do. Do I have enough pipe? I do not. Can I build some more? Probably. But I should really go back and just get pipe. Oh, and it's coming down here right on the where the walkway should be. Tragic. Alright, so I'll get drilling fluid to here. Right around here somewhere. And then we will pump just tar in. And that will make it so that this recipe right here... No, not you. Really? We're having trouble venting syngas? This recipe runs 24/7. And the clay will become bricks, the flue gas will become ash, carbon dioxide goes into the system, and more importantly, aromatics will just spew out everywhere. Okay, plan. We have a plan. Once we are not aromatic limited, I will be able to go and expand rubber production, because we're at that point. Look how slow tech is being right now. That initial burst, here we can even look at it. Let's take a look. Pack, in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, look at that. Just fallen. We're still not at replacement though, even with the smaller amount. But pump jacks produce things anywhere. That is not how I expected things to work. I should be doing something with my hands right now, but I am not sure what that should be. So the big question is, of course, like all this needs to go away. Right here. You don't exist. You don't exist. Now clay pit. The only question is whether I have to do more than one of these. As I cut power to... I should definitely put a tank of some kind in, because it's made 1,000 at a time, which is kind of a recipe for overflow, right? And it all relates together. We need aromatics in order to make this steam. So the steam comes out. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, you don't overflow this way. No, 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 no. No. We now have a primary consumer over here. Where else is this steam going? It's not a very good steam line. Alright, so we have clay. Alright, just focus, focus. So we need drilling fluid. Drilling fluid, type 1. Sand, soil, clay, and water. Can do. Only clay is expensive here. So we have one to use. And we're just going to assume we're going to be doing this more. And drilling fluid type 1 requires a mixer. So make me a mixer. This should be absolutely trivial, but somehow it is not. So I gotta go fetch that. Okay, it's fine. It's my life. I chose this. That's biomass right there, right? Yeah. Are we working? Yes, we're making augs. Little augs are coming out. I'm actually standing on some rubber, so that still works. Little augs aren't backing up. Okay, just don't look at it, don't think about it. It doesn't exist right now. I need to make a whole bunch more of these. How is it I still have more problems than I had before? Doesn't make sense to me, right? Oh, we need more copper. Okay, make me a mixer. Okay. How is it I just have more and more problems as time goes on? It makes no sense to me. that's working just fine-ish. So, not enough og pops, right? But this is working 24/7, so if it's not enough, I'll have to expand further, and that's fine. So the mixer is going to take a bit. I should definitely do this for right now. That's great. You are full up. I need you to make soil. I need... What makes sand? Sand. Oh, it's a jaw crusher. No, it's a washer. Alright, give me a washer. Not really sure I'm doing this correctly, right? Because it'll expand out left and right. And so I need to put the washer where I'm standing, and then this up here, and then we'll put the mixer over here, and then if we have to increase production, this will become more space for that. So I should go get water, right? Aromatics definitely not doing their best right now. So let's go get water. Oh, why? Alright. Let's make life worse for myself right now. I can't do it like that. That will just make life worse for myself. Let's do it like this. And maintain a little plausible deniability, right? Okay, now soil extractor. Alright, dirt machine. Dirt machine, sand machine, dirt machine, clay machine. Now I need the mixer. You will go right here, right? No, right there. Well, where do the lines go, I guess? I guess one goes... Maybe I will be optimistic. So one line out, one line out. So it's going to be like this. Dirt goes like that. Clay goes like... Clay goes like this? This used to be easy for me to picture, but now I'm so out of it. And it'll be on the far side. We want to get on the other side. So this will get on that side of the belt. Yeah, so it has to be like this. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. Correct? No! The way it's happening? Yes. Okay, we'll sneak water in this way. This way. This way. Right there. This has been a day of fun detours, right? We're having fun, right? You make dirt. I'm unsure you need a dedicated dirt maker, but I'm not going to run the risk that you don't. Alright, so right there. And then that goes right there. That goes out right there. So that's fine, that's fine. And then this goes in over here. You need water too, right? Of course you do. Very convenient. Right there. Okay, water in, water in. Sand now comes out like this. And let us not forget there is a waste product we have to hook up somewhere. Muddy sludge. Do we have a muddy sludge line anywhere? We definitely have them running around. It's geothermal water. Strange how it has so much in it. don't want to just destroy it, right? This might be my primary producer of muddy sludge now. Fortunately, I can't seem to find a line anywhere. I had made it so it was all local producers a long time ago. That's clearly not how things had developed. I didn't realize so many things were going to make muddy sludge. There's no good lines out there, so it has to go south, which is terrible. Yeah, we're just going to start this up. It's going to be like this. How long does this take? 4 seconds. You're going to be doing this for a while. Alright, so right there, right there, there, right over there. Drag it in, drag it right there. We have reached civilization, the electrical grid. Alright, so we're working, right? Okay. Dirt in, dirt in. Takes 30? Oh. Maybe I should put some help over here. Alright, is this working? We're still not making any sand because it takes so much. Oh, there's no out. Wow. My bad, I suppose. Here's sand in. There. Now we're going to make drilling fluid. And we need an extra arm on both sides. So, very well. And we're full up. Alright, so we're going to... Now we have to invent the muddy sludge. We have delayed our progress, and now we have to figure out where we are. So we have to drag muddy sludge line north. Do we need muddy sludge for the Luisia? No, we just need hydrogen for them. Problem is, it's so easy to make muddy sludge. Can't you just put it into a settlement pond and get water and dirt out? That seems like it's probably perfect. It's like, this is what I don't want to do. For one, it's expensive electricity-wise, and two, it leaves me with excess oxygen, which I can't just release into the atmosphere for some weird reason. Alright, so here's the muddy sludge line. Do you turn north? No. No, you don't. So I really should have located this. Well, I had to locate it where it was because of the steam. It does turn north. And it comes over here, and it's like, then it comes down, and that's just it. Well, is this the closest extent as I have sludge? That's right in the meat line, but I can fix that. You turn north again? Do. This is not going in the right direction. Kinda. It's going into the base, but I've ripped out so much inside the base that I have to be able to have some logistics space, right? And it keeps going right here, and it goes over. Ooh, now we're actually headed in the right direction. And it feeds all these guys. And these guys are gonna probably take their moss to something else. Be a cool as this area is getting ripped out. Alright, so right here. Here is muddy sludge, and look where I've gone. I've gone this entire way. So we have to slip it over the rubber area. And that's the same thing that's going to happen with the main product, drilling fluid. Okay. Again, this is all in the Don't I have rubber 2 coming up? I mean, obviously, this is stopped, but rubber 2, isn't that really important and coming up? No, right here, coming up in a while. But it's going to still need polybutyldiene. It takes 2 latex for 4 rubber, when before it was 1 latex for 1 rubber. That's the recipe here, right? 1 latex, 1 rubber. So it's needed. I'll have to do it. Just unfortunately, not right this second. And you're stopped because can't vent. What? What? Has this always been like this? Has this literally always been like this? It has never once produced. How many products have you made? No, almost 4,500. When did that happen? There's gremlins in this factory. That's just oogly. So right here, and obviously not, right? And then across. And hopefully these things don't get ripped out, because they are now part of a very important family. Alright, so now we have vented muddy sludge. We can feel good about ourselves. Now we have to get the drilling fluid, what be right here, closer in. I think I chose this area, right? Because right here is where we need tar. And this is where tar will be. So let's drag the drilling fluid straight up. We're going to be using this a lot, I think. That's not a good line. That's hydrogen. Yeah, so right there. This isn't going to be the last time we have to ask, where's the drilling fluid line? So we're going to drag you up in a part of a base, which is just thankfully mostly barren. Then in here, this is where we're going to do it, right? This is where we're going to put the pump jack down. Because we have tar line right here, right there. We have weird unused space everywhere. So we'll do this right here, right at this corner. Because we can do it anywhere. This is kind of compact. How much energy do you use? Not a huge amount. So I want you to make tar. Oh, you need small parts too. Ooh, so it's not quite anywhere. Okay, that's actually kind of a substantial problem, right? Because small parts, I will have to pipe in from elsewhere. Because I'm only making them over in the science area. Is there any other better way to make small parts? Now that I'm further along. I'm not using rubber. That makes so much. Wow. And that just gets stamped out. That's nice. But I'm not doing that, obviously. So you're telling me you want small parts to be drug out, because the small parts machine is silent, right? I get the feeling I should make a dedicated small parts machine. Alright, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Don't mess with this. Don't mess with the science. Instead, we need to take some iron and some copper, both of which just head out of town. So we have to find some space over here, which is quite a trick. So this is the end of the copper and the iron line. And we have to build a small parts factory over here. Do I just take this small parts factory I made and pipe it up? Because that's not going to be of use for a long time. So I think, even though this seems ridiculous, I think I'm going to pipe the small parts from the lower left all the way up into the middle of the factory. Is that better? Because these small parts, they're definitely not being used for anything, really. Or I can pull the drilling fluid over here and then pipe the tar all the way back through. Drilling fluids on over here, small parts over here. They have to be brought together. I suppose the proper way to do this is to bring iron and copper over here. That's just the correct way, because eventually I'm going to need both those things over there, right? Just eventually. So we're going to be doing a whole lot of belting. We're going to try not to make the problems worse. Instead, we're going to actually try to make problems better. It's not easy for us sometimes. So we're going to need belts. We're going to need arms. So don't mess with this area. This area is doing just fine. Just give it some nice benign neglect. Right. So now we're going to have to take iron and copper, and we have to turn it, and they have to go the other way as well. So right here is some space, but it's not great space. Do I need to drag them south and then north? South and then west and then north? It's probably better, right? Let science have its way, and then turn west here at a good point. Use some of this logistic space, and then get over. Right in here, I suppose. How are we doing on steam here? Interesting that this steam is doing just fine. Alright, so let's do it. Operation pull basic materials to other side of base. Let's go. This has become quite a expensive side quest, because I have not been organized for it. But let's go. And we will route this over here. Showing again why. Oh, perfect. I found the wrong line. Why we try to move production out of the core to the periphery. Because more and more of the core is necessary to route just our materials around to where they're needed. Alright, so over here, now we're going to drag ourselves all the way back, and we're going to get iron out. Okay, good. I think this is going to be kind of interesting, because by turning small parts into drilling fluid, that's iron and copper that is leaving the system. And at present, the only way that's leaving the system is by science packs, right? And not like Pi Science isn't made of iron and copper, and Logi Science sure isn't. It's made of the Sarkoris and the denizens of the Sarkoris. It belongs to everyone who has gone into the Sarkoris. But aside from that, is this even necessary here anymore? Won't be soon, right? Like, this shouldn't... Yeah, this won't be here anymore. All this needs to be reorganized. let's take a look at our problem again. Aromatics. Aromatics. We're still in a bad spot. So we want to sneak through here, eh? And I suppose that ain't gonna be easy, huh? We want to come straight through to the heart of the factory. So I suppose we try to keep going east. This will go away relatively soon. A lot of this can go away. Can't believe I'm not bottlenecked on Brox. I was so convinced I was going to be, so I overbuilt over there. This has been educational and just straight up embarrassing in alternate turns. So just keep heading west. Our goal is to hit the other side of the base if we can. And then we will make small parts, and then it will be, more importantly, iron and copper will be available. Watch me immediately go to like molten material and never touch these lines again. Alright, so what I need to do is come up here and I will just pull all this off, right? Because this doesn't need to exist anymore. And you can be you can just go to a belt. And more than that, this doesn't have to exist anymore. And these guys don't have to exist anymore. We live in a world where there are only two answers, chitin and not chitin. So, right here, and we want chitin to go south. So output priority to the right, chitin. So we are still, really? Oh, that's not a good sign for me. We are still in a situation here. Brains go over there. Just a whole bunch of meat on the ground. Meat goes right there. Chitin goes right there. Guts goes right there. Alright, so that sorts that. And there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to slip through right here, right? Like copper, iron, right there. There's the the jerky box, which I was using to make phytoplankton a little while ago. Right there. This is our goal. We can do this, right? If only I had an assistant I could delegate this stuff to. Then I could yell at him when things are belted wrong. So we have tons of coke oven gas. It's not hot. It's not being used correctly. That doesn't matter. This is all... We're almost lacking on hot air. I'm going to have to rebalance all that at some point. But, you know, what's our motto? Don't get distracted. What do? We get distracted. So right there, and then right there. And what's this thing? This water line just going nowhere. It's just a water line going nowhere. So just pull it up right now. Didn't I say something? I just got done saying something about distractions. Ah, well. So up we go. There. We have smuggled over our resource. And right here we do the exact... We don't want to do the exact same thing. This is all kinds of ugly. And I will lie to myself and say there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, but we're making good progress here. It's like almost right here should be small parts land. It's like this is a great space for it. This area is never going to be used again, really. Like, this place is going to be shut down more than anything else because pi science is moving away. These guys are composting seaweed, which is good. There. That will work out, right? Alright, so right here, we will make small parts. This is a good idea, right? A good idea, a good idea, a good idea, a good idea. So small parts is made in a line like such. Let's see if we can... Do we have wood? We do, it's right down there. So let's start with... We want to keep it... Unfortunately, we have it wrong in that we have copper line. In fact, let's just fix that. We will fix it. We see we have a problem, we will just adjust that situation. We won't wallow in it. Okay, right there. Copper line is now here. I will just pick up this copper. Glad to have it in my inventory. Oh, I was glad to have it in my inventory. Box! Right there, right there. Now I pick it up. Don't worry, it'll be used. Alright, so now I have iron line, now I have copper line. And small parts, we're gonna build this to stack, right? Get this out of here. I need wood to come up from the top, I think, unfortunately. We'll figure that out in a second. Yeah, so it's going to be like this, 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 this. This is traditional small parts. So this is copper cable right here, right? And this is small parts. Small parts. This is bolts right there. You are sticks. And you are gear wheels. Gear wheels come over like this. Well, first off, we have sticks into bolts, bolts into that, this into that. Copper comes up like that. Gear wheels come over like this, and they come in like this. So it's like up, up. And then right there, and then there's no way to get more than one in, so this is probably going to take a faster one. That's fine. So now we have to find a way to power this, right? And I wanted to stack it on top, but it doesn't look like that's in the cards, eh? So we'll have a wood line coming up like this. We have a splitter right here. Well, that was correct, so why did I stop? Splitter right there. A splitter right here. And I guess a splitter right here. So this is ugly. I really should be using the fancy new automated factories. In fact, what do I need for those? Factory. It's just as slow as this burner, and it needs a lot of stuff. I mean, I have gearboxes and shafts. I can just make them, but I don't know. Stick with what works, right? So I'm going to have to do one of these. Well, no. Then we have wood in, wood in, wood in, wood in, and then wood in. And now we need small parts out. It's definitely one of these. And I had hoped to stack another one right here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, huh? Maybe I can condense it down by one. Yeah. No, I can't because of that one. Well, maybe I'll move all this stuff up here. This has no necessity to it. But I'm getting very far ahead of myself right now. So let's try to stay rooted in reality. Not launch too far into flights of fancy. Alright, so wood line comes over. It's right here. This is just perfect. Okay, up we goesies. This is just endless sulfur in return for drill heads, right? So I should look into that at some point. And then you guys are just give me all the iron, all the iron. And then iron leaps right here and comes over. And then copper splits right here and goes up. And this is just ye old basic small parts factory. And what is the problem right now? The problem is that needs to go right there. The problem is copper cable. The problem is I need to build a couple better ones. Let's build 5 more and we'll deal with this in a second, right? Alright, so now we are getting closer. Closer, I say. So there's muddy sludge is 100%, and I don't like seeing that. But it's a short line. No, it isn't. Why are you not connected? It isn't connected. Glad I checked. Alright, so drilling fluid heads up. So we should definitely do the same, right? Well, I suppose aromatics are also being consumed by tin. So I should maybe take the tin off. And this is where we want to be. So just drag the small parts up along any rail that will take them, essentially. So we'll say right here. Good idea? Don't know. Doing it? Yes. There we go. And we'll see if production will be enough for endless tar. I was going up. Just still go up. Endless up, right? Well, I can't get right there immediately anyway. But I can if I do this. This has been one of those play sessions where I'm not just muttering to myself as a crazy man. I actually feel like a crazy person. Though, I mean, how would you know? So right here is where I wanted to put the pump jack. Alright, finally. The pump jack. What is that? What is this? What is this? A very weak kind of probe. Alright, I'll go inspect that after I get done with this. Alright, so I need to bring small parts up, and they're right there. How convenient. And I'm not at all sure about what I'm doing. Yeah, next episode has to be a military episode, right? Because I've gone so long. I'm going to have to put radars everywhere to actually do that, reveal a bunch of territory, declare I'm like all in on where I am and just try to delay them. No, right there. That's still bad, but this is what I'm doing. Small parts in there. Alright, now drilling fluid. Grenade. How far am I off cluster grenades? Is that in, is that also in military science? Seems like it might. Seems like it should be. So right here, this is where I left it. Cluster grenades will be wonderful for clearing, but then, here, where are you, cluster grenades? That is way too far down. Like, that has no military use by the time you have that. You have rocketry before that, and I think even artillery. I mean, once artillery hits, once you have rocketry, that's how you clear bases. And once you have artillery, you don't even do it yourself. Someone handles that for you. You see what I did there? Okay. Is this correct? I have not even the slightest clue. Will I curse myself for doing this? Alright, so we're making actual tar. It takes 8 seconds. It takes 8 seconds. So maybe I want a couple of these, which means maybe I should have set this up differently. A little late for those thoughts now, huh? Alright, so tar line being fed. No, not quite. Now it's being fed. Alright. So, pump jacks. Give me 2 more here, I think. Unfortunately, these guys are in the way. You can be reconfigured though. These are 2 jaw crushers, right? Jaw crusher. And you're making gravel, and you're making sand. And it's just super duper simple. Take this gravel, put that there. Take this rock, put that there. And you are going right there. Then you're going right there. And then like this. And then just take 1, I guess, because rock is precious. Alright, so now we have pump jack. We'll try to set this up right next door. Only we have already sabotaged ourselves because we are not good at this game. There we go. Right there. Alright. Okay. Alright. So like right here and then right here. We all play the same game. Bop and bop. And we'll see if there's enough small parts for this. Probably not. But I can upgrade the entire structure. I don't need that many. I definitely don't need that many because of how long. Ooh, this has to move. Can I just leap it? And the belts too? No. I can go right here and I can do this. Elegant? No. Effective? Yes. Okay. Oh, you want power, huh? Alright, now everyone just makes tar. There. We're making 300 tar every 8 seconds. That's like 40 tar a second. This still isn't all that amazing. I wonder if we are making more drilling fluid or using more drilling fluid, but the tar, of our many problems, the tar system is online. So we're going to come over here. Every 8 seconds, this should just go for free now. Only it's going to take a lot more than that, eh? Alright, so maybe I didn't actually do that much. Maybe I didn't actually help anything at all right there. Carbon dioxide's full. Glad to see that. Maybe I have to come down here to zinc land, which is also eating aromatics. And I have to have not so much zinc. Well, all the zinc is being consumed, so it's not like The aromatics are coming down. I kind of need to just get more and more aromatics. Oh, this is filling up. Alright, let's take a look. Tar. Doesn't even really register, huh? Aromatics. Past minute, past 10 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't even seem to register here either. It looks like I've done all of nothing. So I guess we congratulate ourselves on our folly, and we just build more moondrops. We're going to come back and look at this. We'll be back. Go get more iron plate. Go get more small parts. Just make a whole bunch of moondrops to address the methane deficit. Oh, and I have to go out and investigate the attack. So I will do both of those things. I will get these small parts in my inventory. Then I will go out and go get some more glass. And then I'll go get some bullets, some wall, go repair things, set up maybe a couple more. We shall see. I ran right by the glass, didn't I? Completely overshot. Alright, some moondrops. Now I need actual iron plate. In substantial quantities, no less. Alright, I'll put down 10 of those. Alright, gonna go head out, inspect the border. Then we gotta be getting close to closing for this episode. Things are not good right now. I need to drastically increase rubber production, and that relies on aromatics, and aromatics are difficult to come by, especially since they're in competition with zinc mining. I should probably turn 2 of those off. No, I want... Yeah, I need like a good 10 episodes in order to make it through. So, radars? Yeah, make radars. Where's military science? Oh, it's right there. And we didn't make it very far today. Everything's slow because Logitech is so difficult because of rubber specifically. Laboratory instruments. We need more of these. Lots more of these. Electric engine unit. That's a while away, isn't it? Yep, sure is. So for quite a long time, I'm going to be completely bound up on laboratory instruments, and that is all just rubber. Alright, everybody get in there. All you come with me. And I have some grenades. Some more you. And I have to drag power out. I'm going to turn this into an electrification project. So, for one thing, let's go... Yeah, we're not producing aluminum ore at all. I have to look at that. I'm going to reduce some, but not all of the competition for aromatics. I'm not even sure I remember what zinc is used for besides batteries. It's like right here and right here. You guys are cut off. And these... Yeah, just we'll run 2. That's it. How are you getting aromatics? You're not allowed to have aromatics. How are you getting this? Oh, Is it flowing in from the pipes? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you've stopped. Not enough fluid. Alright, so these two are going. The aromatics are being used there. And that will force a bit more over to the rubber maker. And the rubber maker needs to be increased. Because we need just more rubber. It's not working hard enough. See? And right here, aromatics are flowing in, but very slowly. Not enough. That's our bottleneck. What is this? Oh, no, you can use coal dust? Probably. It's fine. So up here in the dark, dark, dark. Oh, none of these are moving right because we have no drilling fluid. So that's great. We'll run over here and we'll see what's going on. And obviously, we are not producing enough of something. That is soil. Oh no, we're bound on just arm time down here. Alright, so we will, and this does 50 drilling fluid, and that is in 4 seconds. So one of these can keep 2 pump jacks flowing, right? Because pump jacks is 50 drilling fluid per. So one of those can do 2 of these. Yeah. So, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Things are, oh, I don't have any repair packs. Oh, I'm so dumb. I am just wandering around, confused, slightly hungry, need a nap, need a juice box, need something to happen, need a on-screen to-do list, but it would be so very, very long. Give me those. I'm going to need that. Throw this in here. You don't need that. Give me the repair packs. Where are you, repair packs? Right there. Alright, now I'm prepared to go out. And I have radars. I have to install them. And the job of the radars is simply to expose space for them to expand into. That's it. It's to give them options for expansion, and hopefully they take it. So do I have to get rid of this coke down here? Like, wow, the coke balance right now is... I'm not sure how to address it. Because I have coke being produced to vent pitch. I have coke being produced to make coal gas and to make tar. Like, I'm surprised I can't make tar out of pitch, you know? Seems like that would be a natural sort of thing that would happen. But I am far away from having military tech. Mainly because Logi Science is going to take so long to scale up properly. I should be pulling power lines, right? I can do this in the car, right? Okay, did a donut. It is not going to be pretty, but it is going to be fast. Are you offended by power lines? I hope not. Alright, so here we are at the furthest extent of my empire. Where did I get hit? Can't see, right? What is that? Big worm. So we're at 8.9, 0.89 evolution. We are on the cusp of Behemoths. So I am doing this not a moment too soon. Yeah, next episode has to be a fortification episode everywhere, not just over here. This has been the hot zone for most of the factory's life, but it won't be forever. Okay, radar. There. Figure out what's going on. Give them spaces to expand to. I can't drive. Alright, here was the attack. This is not the best place for a radar, though. That would be up here. And even beyond. Yeah, just explore area for them to preferentially settle. This was definitely a settler group right here. Glad to see they didn't get so far. Just pick up everything. This should be completely sustainable. Well, no, because Behemoths. Once the settlers come with Behemoth, the Behemoth will eventually just wipe everything. If it gets into the main factory, it will be a challenge to deal with. That's what I'm going to go with. A challenge. All you guys get more bullets. Alright, good. So what else am I doing? Fortify even further out. Because I can. Because it's here. You know, there's this space. Just try to take this space. Alright, will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See if I can do this fast. And I just take? This is faster. Alright, nice. And the radar should honestly be over here, but whatever. Alright, speed bump installed. Now we're going to arc over, right? And just add a few more radars. Then head in, and it's probably close to the end of the episode. You guys, why am I... Oh, there's power up here already. Because of the salt mine. Nice. As I just bash myself into it. So power should go north. This is definitely metagaming right here. And that I know how biter expansion works, and I'm trying to turn just the mechanics of how they choose things to my favor. Hopefully this line never gets cut. Because if it does, it'll be a problem. Looks like I can expand a little farther up here too. It's like right there. I don't have enough power poles. So it looks like one more radar is going to go up. And then maybe it should be further north. So we should take more territory here. I mean, we already have some outliers. It's like, look at all this space. Why aren't they moving into this space? Guess I shouldn't complain too much, right? Nice. So we will put our standard speed bump right here, and then I will put a radar station behind it. So, I mean, I guess speed bumps aren't really how to characterize them anymore. Because that last one just messed up. None of them have ever gotten wiped. So, yeah, just put in like that. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great. So, perfect. I saw movement out of the corner of my eye there. I hope it is nothing like I fear it might be. So the next episode has to just be plastering these things all over the place. Behemoths are coming. Like, not behemoths are coming, behemoths will be here. And none of these bullets will be enough. It just won't. They have too much armor. They have too much health. It won't work. So, another one down here maybe, and then call it in. And I really, really, really have to focus on the other side of the factory more. Oh, great. Great. Just fantastic. I can't repair while in car, which is a huge shame. So we need one right here, eh? Right up against the water. So, alright, make that work. Probably be denser than the other ones. Ow, as I grenade myself. Okay, so denser one, huh? No, not quite like that. I'm not sure this is radar worthy right here. Oh, pity. Alright, we'll do that. Load it all up. Then boop, 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 boop. Watch, after all this attention paid to the north, and taking so much territory and being so ambitious, the final breach will come from the south. Just watch. Like over here where the lines are, like look at this lines, 3 deep in places. So bold all over the place. It's not going to be like that, is it? It's going to be in the other direction. Alright, let's go. So unfortunately I'm quite far from military science. There's no other conclusion I can come to. I have many bottlenecks to address before I get there. And they are all going to take some time. Like, I have made barely any progress on nichrome here. Should zoom out more. Well, I am zoomed out, unfortunate. Watch me hit a rock and die. Save game. Save game. Alright, so we're gonna come over here to our mining patches, and we're gonna toss another radar station there. Byakuas, we need to know, right? We're still in... We're offering them chunks for them to settle on. Metagaming, like I say. But a challenge like this, who is going to get on me about that? I don't think much of anybody. There we go. So yes, search. There's no... I guess I should put a radar station over there, because that's going to be the extent of my... Right here needs fortification. No behemoths, right? Soon. I feel like if they actually try to break through here, they'll make it, and they'll chain. You know, it'll just go from one fortification to another, and the behemoth will be completely immortal. There will be nothing that can be done about it. Well, let's just pretend that's not the world we live in, right? Okay, good. Nope, not so good right there. Yeah, I'm going to have to wrap it up after this. This has been a disjointed and, frankly, quite bad play session. New tech has brought new opportunities and also greatly increased confusion. Ooh, no. I'm not sure I want to even put a radar station right there. Maybe if I don't have enough power poles to drag it further south. So next episode, military episode. Focus on radar coverage at the extremes. Focus on offering, making sure that better expansion areas are always available to them than into my base. Should probably take a thunder run out and just expose a whole lot of territory. Just explore it. That's probably even a better tactic than putting the radars around, huh? But we'll see. For now, I'm going to go in, change clothes, and probably look at drilling fluid again, and then that'll probably be it. I have queued up for myself a whole lot of work to do next time, right? I have to get aluminum. Aluminum is looming over me. I have to set that up and do next level aluminum processing. That's going to take a whole bunch of coal gas off my hands, which is a problem all on its own. This is a solution that creates a problem. Right there, but I need this. I'll take that. And you go over here. I need a whole bunch more power poles. Which means I need to chop some trees or actually build the better power poles. Alright. Yeah, let's run over there and look at drilling fluid. That's the end of aluminum right there. That's kind of scary. So all this needs to be pulled up and taken out. Then I have to increase methane production because it's my main power gas throughout the entire factory. Right here, these guys are dying for drilling fluid. Drilling fluid is held back by just inserter time, which, thankfully, I can do something about. Here. You obviously need a lot of inserter time, so I will help like this. There we go. Hopefully that gets it moving full speed. Alright, so this will support 2 pump jacks. We have all the clay we could ever want. I can expand this if I need to. Oh, I didn't think I'd have to expand on this. I thought I was expanding on these and it would be faster. Ah! So I'll build another one right here, I guess. Let's go take a look. So you're actually producing. Good. You are not actually producing. Again, it's all tar problems. Tar. It takes so much to make a lab instrument. It really does. Oh, it hurts. It needs to go like 10 full cycles in order to make one lab instrument, right? No, it makes multiples, so... I don't have enough sulfur to do this, or I'd consider it. This I am doing. This I'm doing. This I'm doing. This I'm never going to do. Well, I mean, I was talking about coke being a waste product. And this is how we vent the waste product, I suppose. I might have to do that, even though it looks terrible. I'll have to evaluate it. And this is what I'm doing right now with the pump jacks. Alright, I suppose. Let's take a look at the graphs. Fluids, 10 minutes, aromatics. So it did spike up just right now, which probably isn't indicative of much of anything. So tar, yeah, we're not making much of tar. We'll make a lot of it in a minute, and the pump jacks are probably not contributing to that significantly. Yeah, this is all just hard. Zinc plate. We're still producing, consuming more than we produce, so it's just all interrelated. Science isn't moving for a long time. I have so many other things to do before that. Good to see the bricks are being made though, and we run up to here. This is not going because of tar shortage. This is all not going. This needs to be going. This needs to be making tar. You need to be just throwing tar out of here, and that's because we can't get rid of coke. And that's because coke right here is a waste product. It just simply is. It comes all the way over here. It gets used in making lime. So I'm going to have to do that coke venting recipe, right? This is more carbon dioxide, and you have to stop this. So even a coke consumer just left. And so this line of coke right here is going to have to be vented. And to vent that, needs a destructive distillation column, right? And it needs to be able to plug in the tar. Okay, it's right there. So I have one on me. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so you are... you. Just make one, please. It shouldn't be here because of crowding. And it's hard to site it anywhere because of crowding. So if we do this, and we just say, I want you to make tar out of coke. This has a lot of outputs, and not a lot of, well, it's right over there, it's right over there. Like, in the neighborhood is fine, just not here. You know, the factory is in wait, we're doing this still? No, we're not doing this no more. Right here, that's where I'll put it then. Because this line goes that way. I suppose it was underflowing. But we're not doing that anymore. We don't turn coke into carbon dioxide. Okay. So I'll use this spot right here And I'll put a destructive distillation column right here. And this is the final consumption point of Coke. It takes very little time. It doesn't make a whole lot. It's kind of disappointing for everyone that comes to this. But there's nothing that can be done about it. You'll go into the tar line. And this should be a last option vent. So it comes over like this. And then down. So awkward. That's what we expect by now. And just throw all this Coke in. Use all the arms you got. Here, have more. Ash leaves right there. So that's the only solid product here. So we just do one of this. Now, right there. And our solid product leaves. Now all I have to do is link this up into coal gas, which is right there. So we will do this, and then this, and then this. And so we actually are venting Coke now. Coke is a true waste product for the tar loop. So there you go. The purpose is to vent, is to make sure the other machines move. I probably need more than one of these, right? So it vents 20 every 5 seconds. Probably not, honestly. That's a lot of Coke. And it produces ash, and ash is slightly useful. So we'll go over here, and that should have unstuck this. Yes, it did. These are both going full power now. This isn't enough to feed it, but it feeds it last. And then there's the other Coke production up here, right? That should probably be linked into this. You know, I just ran right by it, right here. And we're locked out of steam right now. I have to do something about that, right? I have the oil burner, I have to use it. And this is slowing down absolutely everything, because middle oil can't get used because of steam problems, right? Yeah, I must. Oh wait, what are you doing? Oh, this is the good one. Good. You do exactly what you're doing. But what fluid do I have in abundance right now? I don't want to burn gasoline for steam, even though I have a ton of gasoline, because gasoline is used elsewhere. This needs more light oil. All of this needs to be improved. Like, this is so... It has changed, is what I'm trying to say here. It has changed over and over again what I care about. How is this steam plentiful? And then over here, this steam is not. So if I want to feed in some fluid and just burn it, I should probably be looking at the glass area. And that's probably where the it'll show me where I have an abundance of some sort of fuel. And right now I don't think I have an abundance of anything. I don't have enough tar. I have a lot of coal gas, but it's very diffuse. I could be reacting that up into syngas, which is not quite so diffuse. The coal gas has to be going into aluminum mining anyway. I don't have enough methane. It's going to be a long time before I have enough methane. I don't have enough methane. It's going to be a long time before I have enough methane. I don't have enough methane. It's going to be a long time before I have enough methane. I don't have enough methane. It's going to be a long time before I have enough methane. It's going to be a long time before I have enough methane. and it's just coal gas supremacy right now. Is there any way to get light oil? This is just for power now. Like from pump jacks. Here, let's go take a look. Let's take a look. I know I said I was going to stop, but the ideas racing through my head. They do not stop. Pump jacks are over here, right? Yeah. Here, let's speak. I know you can make water, but what's the other thing that you can make? Here, out of the way for a second. Crude oil. Does crude oil have a value, energy value associated with it? Let's take a look. Fluid index. Crude oil has very low fuel value. All right, so crude oil. Let's take a look. What can I do with you? I can have it, and that is all. Like this is probably very good right here. Nichrome, chromium, and nickel. That is probably excellent. Kerosene is probably extremely dense. Yeah, I don't know about any of that. But I guess methane has to be it. I can make methane out of nothing. Methane is free, essentially. It's just carbon dioxide and a system I've already set up. So I should just increase methane as much as I can, burn it to make steam, or maybe I just, well, I do need, why am I, okay. I'm being kind of dumb, aren't I? It shouldn't surprise anyone, but I'm being dumb. I'm concentrating on using this oil burner because I need steam, right? I don't have enough steam in the system. Where is my steam line? When the real answer is probably get these boilers back up. Right? Like this coke is just coming into the system now and just being vented. So just get these boilers back online. This is a simple, effective solution, right? But the problem is these aren't moving all the time because coke oven gas. You are the salvation. You will actually be. Oh, right. A whole oil burner for this though? Okay, the oil burner that's been in my inventory forever. We have coke oven gas that comes out of here, right? Right here. And we've been suffering under it for this entire game. So coke oven gas comes in and it needs to be vented. And it still has its fuel value, right? Right? So let's find out. We will take this oil burner and we will put it right here. Why do we put it right here? We don't actually, I don't know. Just put it somewhere nice for me right now at this moment. This is the cool oven gas. Oh, and it's got so much energy in it. Okay. Now we need an overflow valve, right? Because this is an overflow situation. In overflow, you take this and you burn it. Now we need to put water in, and we have, this is saline water. We can't turn this into steam. Nope. Saline water doesn't work like that. So why is this steam line so very full when the ones up north were very not? There's an overflow valve that is working overzealously somewhere. Alright, maybe this is just a me problem. This is assuredly just a me problem. But I can figure out me problems, right? I am me most of the time. Okay, so you are connected, right? That looks connected. Yeah, I have to follow this line because we don't have steam where we need steam to be. But we got not steam where not steam needs to be. Very strange. Many such cases. So, just plain water around here. Doesn't look like it exists. How did I choose the one part of my base that doesn't have water in it for this purpose? How am I such an incredible genius? Well, it's next to the steam line, so it's not totally a terrible choice. And we'll put a line right there. Okay, good. Right there, right there. And we'll drag this up. This will vent the coal gas, which means hot air will be forever available, which was something I was struggling with. Alright, so there you go. Are you actually producing? Are you? Is it going down? It is going down. Now it went up again. Are we full? Oh, I wish I could see this. It looks like it's going, right? I wish I could see. Hey, it's definitely animating. Alright, follow this steam line. Figure out why this steam line in particular is full, yet we are suffering from lack of steam up north. There's an overflow valve involved. I know because I've done many such overflow valves in the past, and I won't say they have always been wrong, but I will say I've frequently suffered from regret. Right there. I was viewing the North as a consumer of producer of steam, when in fact it has become a consumer of steam. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now the situation should be much, much better. We did solve two problems there, though, in that we had no steam up here, and that was bad. And we had a excess of coke oven gas, and we have now found a way to vent that. So that's two highly technical problems that have been resolved. And this coke right here, we need to find out where this goes. Are you making more carbon dioxide right there? How many of these places did I have? Yeah. I don't want you doing this anymore. You don't do it like this anymore. Alright, so the coke comes over here. The fact none of it's making it this far lends me hope. Oh, now it goes into steel. And steel has probably been stopped. This was the only... well, why? Well, I haven't been producing, that's why. I haven't been producing because no steam. But there is the horrible thought that that was the only carbon dioxide line in. And that this carbon dioxide line is not in fact connected to the one that's down here. So I should check that out. Like this carbon dioxide line and the one up there is not the same. So right here is this line, the main line, right? The artery. What's this? Saline water. I don't think this needs to exist anymore. Yeah, here it is. The carbon dioxide line. So it comes up. Let's follow it. Let's make sure. I should redo all of this. Just completely redo it. Yeah, so alright, good. So now this coke is essentially the coke I use for steel. And right now we don't have steam, which I don't understand. Is it too cool? It is too cool. But the temperature should be rising, right? Because of all of the steam. Like the only source of cold steam I have is the aromatics recipe. And this is making hot steam, but it's just going to take a long time for the heat to equilibrate. Because it's getting hotter the closer I am to that pipe. But, the big problem is for a while there was this cool steam I was letting in. I guess I just have to never let that in ever. I remember having this exact problem, which is probably why I put the underflow valves in. So that the so this should basically never come over here. It's too much of a problem. Done. Just never. I wish I could purge this, but there's way too much. So I guess I have to find a way to heat it back up. So this steam is exclusively for use in making clay and drilling fluid. And then the rest of it just gets vented. I suppose I could turn it into electricity. But yeah, I don't know. Just put those boilers back right here. It's not full of steam though. No, it's not really asking for it either. Oh, we're actually, yeah, so never mind. This is perfect what we have going on right here. So long as it just stops. And it's already getting a bit of a differential. Now that the cool steam is no longer entering the system. That steam has been shockingly dangerous. Like, it's brought the factory to a halt several times now. And now I have to stand this back up here. Because again, steam problems. But with the addition of the hotter steam right here, right? Is it ever going to actually get to 200? Alright. I might have to shock the system, which I can do. Yeah, it's going to be a long time, perhaps never actually equilibrating right there. So we have to shock the system by putting in hotter steam. We do that over here. So like that. These guys are using the good stuff here. Now it comes through, it comes through. I wonder if there's any way to heat it up directly in one of these heat exchangers. It makes it right there, and it makes it right there. So the question is, where is it taking the steam from? There, it's heating up. Can I just watch? I suppose, okay, yes, I can certainly just watch. But I suppose what we really need right now is to clip that. And we have the steam that will see, the steam it's fighting very hard. Is it all the way up to 300? But it's thin, perhaps? I have no idea how the calculations are being done here. Alright, so now let's put this back. And the temperature drops? Does it drop below critical? This is really interesting right here. Exasperating also, but interesting. Yeah, this temperature right here is dropped at the joint I put in, but it's rising? So the temperature is slowly flowing back down the joint, I suppose? Because the dominant steam here is going to be 250 degrees? Yeah, so it's flowing back down the joint. So let's go... What's going on here? That has to be attended to. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. So we will restore the overflow valve now that we have heated up the pipes a bit. And that should make everything better, question mark, right? Question mark? It's certainly making a whole stream of Coke. I've played for too long. I gotta stop. So this joint right here is holding temperature. I suppose everything should be slowly heated back up to 250 because the cooler steam is being consumed slowly across the entire factory. And the new steam is 250. It sucks that it has to be bang on 250 because if you ever chill the steam even a little bit, just even a little bit, there's no coming back from that. And it's like, because it will always approach 250 if that's all you have available to you. It will always approach 250 degree temperature with the steam, and will never actually get there. So your line will just be corrupted, and you would usually be able to just flush it out, flush the cooler steam out, and get out from under it like that, but that doesn't work in this mod for obvious reasons. So it's it's cooling down. No, it's approaching. Oh wait, it is cooling down. Okay. So we have to go to a situation like this. Only wouldn't I want to use this steam up there? So we have to have a situation like this. Man, this is complicated. Right here, right here, right here, right here. So I have to overflow south, because land of cool steam be south, and everything up here needs... Yeah. So now this should slowly tick up, but there's no way for this cooler steam to be used anywhere, right? Once this, like, even a little bit of contamination in this line will cause this to stop. Because once the contamination reaches right here, it will simply stop. So all this has to be the land of hot steam. So that overflow valve I took out right over here needs to be taken out again. And we just have to let the hot steam come to dominate all the way down to that overflow valve on the steam generator I made. Alright, so for my last trick today, this is ashing out, huh? For my last trick, I will fuel those things on Coke. There we go. I don't know where this line is coming from. I don't know why you're empty. Oh, wait. Yeah, it was pass-through coal. There's no need to ever do that anymore. So, huzzah. All this should be taken out. And I will take it out. Because I have better power now. I remember doing this so long ago. In true Factorio fashion, I just simply cannot stop. Did I take something out there that was a problem? No. Okay, great. The game has the problem. I don't have the problem. That will fill up, because this honestly doesn't take so much energy. This will back up, right? Oh, okay. And then it comes out here, and it joins the power over there. We have to do something about this, right? Like just power it with wood instead. I did have the creosote board on there, but that doesn't work anymore. I am wandering around, confused, feel slightly sick, don't understand what's going on anymore, but this is all being vented, this is all going. The steam here is reaching temperature that cannot be argued with, and it's flowing back down as well, so this will not stop. All of this will not stop. This keeps going, this keeps going. All this keeps going. It keeps making more and more creosote. And creosote is then channeled. You guys are going. You were going. Creosote is then channeled into more aromatics right here, right? And it's ugly, but it actually works out a little bit. And we'll go, and we're making more tar, and the more tar is also, we're making more tar from a couple situations. So it comes to here, right? No, that's interesting. Oh, we actually got another tech. Good on us, right? What is to be done with this? I do not know. There's not terribly many techs between where I have to be and where I am right now. This is interesting, because I have activated carbon, right? No, I have carbon black. Activated carbon is something different. Yeah. This is what's going, not 24/7, but closer to it, right? As the tar flows in, as everything moves. You can probably see this in graphs. Yeah, this is now consuming everything. This is now moving forward. The coke is being vented. These guys are running intermittently because they are shouldering the entire burden of carbon dioxide, and we're probably a lot more energy sufficient right now because I replaced all those. And we will look at graphs, and we'll go look at rubber, and then from rubber we will look at graphs, and then from there I will go do something else. This episode has been too long. Everything I've been touching has been too confusing. I don't know where I am. If anyone understands who I am or what I should be doing, please send me a letter that I can show to some figure in authority, and they will put me on the correct path, and they will probably not want to hear about, oh, look at this. Alright, this is an improvement, right? Why did I use this space right here in particular? Because I know I'm going to have to do a lot more rubber. Alright, so we solved the problem. The problem is no longer, okay, we have solved a problem. The problem is now we don't have enough bandwidth on the rubber factories. So we'll have to address this later. This is putting out 10 megawatts. This is taking 1. This is taking not even 1. So this coal plant right here can fuel many more of these, but where do I site them? They're so huge. Like I could maybe put one right here, but like I didn't even make proper lines for anything. So I'll probably have to relocate this, I guess. This will just be a dedicated, just dedicated for this. Because this is going just perfect. Alright. Our world has improved greatly. I have done something good today. Let's measure it. Rubber, right there. Oh, look at that. Last 10 hours had been just a dribble. This is where I first made it. This has been the long dribble, which built us up to where we are. And now I've times 8 it, multiplied by 8. But I need still more. I need so much more. This is the main bottleneck right now. So let's look at aromatics. what's fluid? Aromatic. Let's take a look. It's trending upward. Yeah. So we've tripled it? No, doubled it. And then tar production. Whoever thought I'd be so happy for tar production? Like the pump jack thing, I don't think it's doing anything at all. I think this is almost all entirely getting the coke line unstuck. So I got just distracted there and it was bad. Next time I play, order of events. First thing I do, military sweep. Take territory, reveal territory, maybe go on a huge journey just to expose area. Probably do that, like one of these, you know, because you know this is all filled in with massive monster settlements. Then reinforce everything. Oh, an expansion attempt right here would be so bad. Pollution's getting over here. Thankfully I have a wall there. I have to reinforce down here. Like this is thin and bad. I need to put radars all around. I need so many power poles. Yeah, so order events. 1, long drive. Go out here and just get a bunch of chunks on the board for them to expand into. We are officially in Behemoth territory, I believe. Step 2, reinforce along the line. Like this needs to be walled, that needs to be walled. This needs a lot more defense around here. Just make it heavier. It needs radars here, radars there, radars all around here. And that will probably be the entire episode, but that's my goal. Long drive, reinforcement. Next thing after that, increased rubber production. This is going to require another coal power plant. I'm going to probably have to just move this, and we will move it to right here. Right here, and this is just going to be all rubber, and I want like 3 times the rubber production at least. We will consider moving that. We're probably not moving this. Thankfully, all the steam is going away. Yeah, a lot of it's going into this water pump, unfortunately. And you're probably having trouble venting. You are. I probably have to make steam engines right down here as a last resort. That's a good idea. This keeps going. These all keep going. Goal 5 rubber factories, I think, because the latex has to be consumed. Latex is no longer the bottleneck because of all the rocks. Then I have to redo pi science. That's a problem for later. So order events: Thunder Run, wall maintenance, followed by quintuple rubber production, followed by install guar farm, I guess, and start stockpiling that. Everything else is limping along, but that needs to be done. I don't want to be caught without enough guar gum, and it looks like it's a real pain to put it together. So then guar plantations, which I have in my inventory, and then after that, install all these methane generators with the moondrop area. What else? What else? I think that's fine. Say it one more time. Thunder Run, wall maintenance, quintuple rubber, moondrops. Then probably aluminum. Aluminum has to be looked at sometime. Alright, this was great. I feel great. Everything's wonderful. I'm going to save this game, and next time it's pre-Behemoth Bonanza. Bye, everybody. Played too long. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.